in my mouth.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something that...
Well, hello. Long time no talk. Welcome back to my channel. I don't know what that was. It's been a minute. It's been a really long time. I'm currently in a hotel room. That's why it's like a weird vibe. There's like a door here, a door here. It's a hotel room, okay? But I'm in a hotel room. I'm about to get ready. Jonathan is at work. He's gonna come home soon. We're living in a hotel room right now because we have moved. We no longer live in Florida, which I'm sad about. We've moved up north. Right now we're in a hotel because our apartment is not ready. So we've been in a hotel for like a week now, I think. We're supposed to be moving in this weekend. Fingers crossed that the apartment is ready and it's done. Hopefully, we're gonna go see it today. We're gonna go like pick up the keys today and see it, but if it's not done, I'm not moving in. So hopefully it's done. He's at work. He'll be coming home soon in like 30 minutes. So I'm gonna get ready. My hair is wet. Don't just excuse this mop on my head. And I'm just gonna chat. I'm just gonna chat about life and like little life updates. So that was the first update. I've moved. I don't live in Florida. I live up north now. And it was not my choice. For anybody wondering, everybody's like, why would you move up north out of Florida? It was not my choice. But I don't mind it. It's a change. For Simba, it's very good. If you don't know, go a few videos back. Simba is my puppy. Well, he's not a puppy, he's 2 now, but he was a puppy in those videos. So I'm just gonna get ready. This is like the state of me right now. If I look tired, that's because I am. I have not been sleeping well here in this like hotel. I think it's just changed. I just can't sleep when I'm in new places. We've been in this hotel a week. I've been sleeping like on and off. I just don't sleep at night. So I'll like take naps in the day and just try to like recharge. But a full good night's sleep I have not had in I don't even know how many days. I just want to move in, get settled. I'm pretty sure after everything's like settled and moved in, then I can finally go to sleep. The movers are supposed to come tomorrow, but depending if the apartment's ready or not, who knows. So yeah, I'm just gonna start getting ready and we'll just chat, hang out, see what, you know, I've been up to. Wish I could ask you what you've been up to. Actually, you can just tell me down below. I'm just gonna get ready real quick. Nothing crazy. It's gonna be like the most simple makeup you've ever seen in your life. Like basic bitch makeup. I'm just gonna hold my hair back with these sunglasses because right now, Florida girl at heart. Okay, so I'm gonna start by doing my brows and I'm gonna just brush them out. Anastasia Beverly Hills brow definer. I have both. I have the Wiz and the definer and I like switch between both. I'm gonna use the definer right now. As you can see, my brows are non-existent. So I'm just gonna brush them out and I'm gonna just use this mirror on this bronzer I'll put on my eyes. Then I switch. So I use the brush on this because I like the fatter brush on this, and then I switch between the definer and the Wiz, but then I use the Wiz pencil. I'm just gonna start by like filling my brows in. Just like fill my brows in real quick. I'm gonna go and finish like my brows and then I'll be back because I mean it's brows. Everybody does their brows in their own way, unique, different. I'll be back. Okay, so my brows are done. I tried to make them as fluffy as I could, but as you saw, I don't really have a lot to work with. So my brows are done now. I also switched from these sunglasses to this random clip, like hair clip that I found. So now I'm gonna just do my eyes really quickly. I'm not gonna put concealer or anything. Like I just don't want to deal with it today. So I'm just gonna do no foundation, no concealer. Even though I do look really, really tired, but I'm just moving, so it's not that big of a deal. I'm gonna use the Milani Baked Bronzer in Soleil, and I just brushed that over my eyelids just to like cover up the boring. Swirl that in. So let's talk about life. We've been living in a hotel for a week. We moved out of Florida last week. The movers packed everything up. I didn't have to lift a finger, which was amazing. They packed everything in their truck and then we had our cars picked up, both of our cars, and they were sent up here. Oh, here comes little Simba. You see his little tail wagging right here. Hi, Mama. Where's Tay? You wanna smell that? It's Mama's makeup, my Baba. You see a little tail wag. He did not take the move well. So our last apartment in Florida is the home that we brought Simba to. Like when we got him, That's the home we brought him home to. That's where he grew up. So when we moved, we didn't really want him in the house because like the movers, there were like 4 movers that came to move everything. The door was open. So we took him to the sitter, and the sitter had him for 2 days. He went there, he loves going there, so he was really excited to go there. But when he came back to the apartment, when we picked him up, we picked him up in the new car, we picked him up in the rental because we didn't have our cars anymore. He was confused. He was like, this is a new car, like what's going on? And he had walking space, so we rented a Dodge Caravan. I think that's what it's called. The seats go like down into the floor, so then you have like all that space. So that's what we did because we thought, oh, a big car, Simba will love it. It backfired. He hated it. We put the seats down into the floor. We picked him up in that car. He was like walking around, and then he was like crying a bit, and he just sat there. And usually like he likes to walk around. We'll have the windows down, and he likes to stick his head out the window. But in this car, when we picked him up and we were driving him home, he just didn't like it. So we were just like, oh, that's weird. Like maybe he's just tired or something. Like we were just like, maybe he's tired from the sitter, because at the sitter's house he plays with like a bunch of other dogs and he runs around. She has so much land, so he just runs around and plays with the dogs, and she has them go. She like takes them out all the time. We got to the apartment, and then when we took him inside the apartment, everything was gone because the movers had come and taken everything. So when we took him up to the apartment, he was confused. He's like, where is everything? All the furniture was gone. Like it was an empty apartment. So imagine yourself just moving in or just moving out, and it's completely empty. That's what we took him home to. So before he left to the sitter, it was full of our stuff, and then the day we brought him home, it was empty. So he was confused. He was like sniffing around. He was just like, where the hell is everything? That was the day we also started our road trip. We picked him up in the morning and we started our road trip in the afternoon to come up here. So we packed everything in the car. We had kept some stuff out, like road trip stuff, so like a suitcase full of clothes. I kept my makeup. I didn't let the movers take my makeup because I was like, hell no. So I had packed all my Alex drawers up and put them in like a big box, and we have brought that box with us because I didn't want the movers taking my makeup. So we packed up a car with all our makeup, our suitcases, some water, stuff like that, cooler. Simba was like confused. He's like, why are you packing up the car? What's going on? And we moved. So then we left, gave the keys back to the apartment, told them we were moving out and leaving that day. We started our road trip, you guys. This is like, I didn't vlog it. I was planning on vlogging like our whole moving trip and everything. I didn't vlog it. It was the worst road trip ever. We started it and we had just took a turn. We were on a main road, and I was hungry, so we just took a turn to go into like this plaza, and we had literally just taken the turn. Thank God we were off the main road and we were going slow because we just took the turn. We were going like 10-20 miles an hour. Simba decided he hated the car so much he jumped out the window. We always have the window down, and we didn't even, this time in this car we didn't have it down that much because it stopped. Like in those cars, like the window goes down in the back, but then it stops and it won't go down anymore. And in our cars we always have the window fully down. He never jumps, he never does anything like that. He hated this car so much, he was like, get me out of here, and he jumped out the window onto the road. Thank God, like I'm telling you, thank God that there were no cars around, that we weren't on a main road, that we weren't going fast. Like just thank God, that's all I can say. And all I remember is like looking back and I see him hopping out the window, and I was like, oh my God, Jonathan, he jumped out the car. Me and John, we jumped out. Like it was just the craziest thing. Like I looked back, saw him jump out, told Jonathan he jumped out. We both jumped out. John forgot to put the car in park, but like John forgot to put the car in park. It didn't roll forward, if that he forgot to put it in park. So John just jumped out, walked towards Simba. He was closer to Simba. Simba jumped out of that window. He was closer, so he was like walking over to Simba, and then he turns around because he forgets to put the car in park, and then I'm running around the car to get to Simba, and Simba's crying. He's howling because he hurt himself. This is the thing, like he hurt himself, yes, which I'm really sad about, but thank God he only hurt himself that much. I don't know like if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. Like I'm not saying thank God he hurt himself. I wish he didn't hurt himself, but it could have been a lot worse. He cut his leg and he ground down his nails to like, they were bleeding. They were really bleeding bad. And he was screaming. If you ever know what a dog sounds like when they hurt themselves, it's like screaming. I don't know if it's just my dog though, but he was screaming, and it's the scream that he does when he really hurts himself. He was picking up his back leg, so we knew that he had cut himself on his back leg. We looked at it, there was a big gash. Since we were still in the area, we were actually right by his vet, so we took him straight to the vet. The vet like looked him over, said he was okay. The same thing, he just got a little cut and his nails were ground down. So the vet gave us some anti-inflammatory, because they did say from the impact of the fall, like we don't know if he landed on his feet, we don't know if he landed on his side, we don't know, because when he jumped it was a long way down and we couldn't see. And they did give us a mild sedative to give him. I am totally against sedatives. Before anybody says anything, I am against it. Just because he was having such a hard time, we didn't give him the full dose. We gave him a very little bit, which only worked for about 30 minutes. He was fine in the car, but then the whole road trip, it took us about 2 days to come up here. He had all that space in the back, which I thought he would be ecstatic about. He was not. He slept as close as possible that he could get to us in the front. For half of the road trip, I was back there with him. Half of the road trip, I sat back there with him to like just calm him down, feed him like treats, and just like hug him, just to tell him it's okay, nothing crazy is happening right now. So yeah, that was our little start to our move there. It was great. Not. The entire ride, Simba like slept directly behind John's seat. So wherever John was sitting, whether he was in the driver's seat or the passenger, Simba was like pushed up against that seat with his head like under the seat. He just wanted to be as close to us as possible, as close to John as possible. So I didn't vlog that whole move up because it was just like not a good time. It was not a good time. We were tired. We were just worried about Simba. I think what threw him off was that he could move freely in the car as the car was moving, and because we had put the seats into the floor, it was low, so he couldn't see out the window. So I think just like he was like motion sick, because like, you know, when you can't see out the window but you're moving, I don't know, it was just like the whole moving and everything. And I think because right before we left, we took him into the empty apartment, he was just like, where is my stuff? But I wanted to do that just so he knows that we're moving. He could see, hey, it's empty, we're actually going somewhere, we're moving. But now he's okay. When we got into the hotel, I think the first day or so, he was a bit like, what is this? But as the days have gone by, he's been better. He's been okay. I'm nervous to see how he is in the new apartment. It's smaller than what we expected. The floor plan is actually bigger. We went in there 2 days ago, like to see it for the first time. Basically, when we signed for the apartment, the people before were still in there, and we were in Florida, so we couldn't see it when they moved out. So we saw it for the first time the other day, and it was alright. It wasn't that great. Apartments up north suck. For anybody that lives like down south, you have it made, because apartments up here, up north, absolutely suck. They're either old, they're really small. If they're big, they're like super expensive. We took Simba just to like have him transition slowly, so we took him that day. We're gonna take him today and tomorrow. But yeah, he's just not had the best time, so I couldn't really vlog it. I do plan to vlog and like go back to doing videos in the new apartment. It's just a matter of where I would record. So the bedroom is smaller than my old bedroom. In my old bedroom, I would record in the bedroom because I could put up my vanity in the bedroom. In this new room, there's no space for my vanity, so I literally don't know what I'm gonna do. I feel like I've been talking about this forever. So basically that's a life update. We've moved. Me and my fiance and my dog have moved away out of Florida, and we've moved up north. I'm excited for the cold for Simba, not for me. I'm not liking the cold, but for Simba, I'm excited for the cold. All right, I gotta speed up here because Jonathan's gonna be home soon and he's gonna be like, why aren't you ready? So another thing I wanted to touch on was like why I've stopped doing videos. Don't get me wrong, I love recording. It's just like therapeutic to me, and I really do want to get back into it. I plan on getting back into it, hopefully, in this new place. Oh, now I'm using the Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer in Queensland. This is the first release though, because since this square packaging, as you can see, I've hit pan, so I like it. But since this square packaging, they've made it longer, and the long ones aren't that good as this first one. So if you have the square one, cherish it, because they changed it after that. Why I stopped recording? Like, I wasn't really happy with my videos or the way I looked on camera. I've gained quite a bit of weight, I'm not gonna lie, since these past few years. Since I lived in Miami, I have gained quite a bit of weight. like living in Orlando. Totally my fault, like nobody to blame but me. I haven't been taking care of myself at all, and I just wasn't happy with the way I was looking on camera. Now I've just become more accepting of it. It's like, it is what it is. In the beginning I'm like, oh, I'll just go back to videos once I lose weight, or I'll go back to videos once this, and I would always say I'll start recording again when I get this, or like when I get a new makeup setup, or when I get, and it's just stupid. Now I'm just like, no. I feel like I've changed my whole mindset, and I'm just like, don't wait for things. I just think, especially last year, I was going through quite a bit. I'm not really gonna get into like everything, but I was going through quite a bit by myself, just like having a bit of a war with myself, really. Like half of me would say, you need to record, like why aren't you recording? Recording makes me so happy, and it just puts me in like such a good mood. The other half of me would be like, no, you look shit on camera, or like, no, you don't have the right setup or the right background. Now thinking back, I'm just like, you're so stupid. Or like I would let other people tell me, oh, like why are you recording? That's so stupid, like it's such a waste of your time, you're not getting paid, like get a job. I kid you not, people would tell me those things. But now I'm just like, why did I listen to other people? Now I realize I shouldn't have listened to other. Hey baby, are you off work? I have to speed up now. John just said that the place closes at 5 and it's 4:20. Sorry I keep leaning like left and right. It's because the mirror is like right behind. But yeah, I listened to other people. I kept saying, oh, I'll do it when, I don't like the way I look on camera. I don't care anymore. I just want to go back to like positivity and like making myself happy and like not listening to other people and just doing what I want. And I am starting to do that, and it feels great. Especially now that I live in a new city and I don't know anyone here. I feel like I'll have more time to record, pretty much. And then real quick, I'm gonna pop some mascara on, and I'm using this little tiny one, but it's the Monsieur Big. Can't really talk much when I'm doing this, and I'm only gonna put a little bit, not like a crazy amount. Oh, I forgot to set my face shine. So yeah, I've just been like not in a really great place, and that's why I just wasn't recording. I was just letting everything get to me, and now I'm just not gonna do that because life's too short for that. By the way, if you hear that really loud noise, that's the AC. I'm excited to like get back to recording. I have so many videos I want to make. I'm not sure if I mentioned in my last video, but I am engaged now. So I was not engaged in all my past videos. My last video, I'm pretty sure I did mention it. Maybe I didn't. So here is the life update. I am engaged now. I got engaged last year actually, and we got engaged in Paris. We had gone on a grand Euro trip, and he proposed to me in front of the Eiffel Tower, which is my dream. It's always been my dream. So I'm going to be making lots of wedding videos. I'm really excited for that. So if you are planning a wedding, or if you're just interested in wedding videos, please subscribe, stay tuned, because they're coming. And we're gonna have a big fusion wedding. Well, maybe not big, I don't know, but we're gonna have a fusion wedding next year. So we gave ourselves a little bit of time, save some money, plan things, and we chose the perfect date. So I'm really, really excited. So that's pretty much why I wanted to just come on real quick, just say, give a little bit of life update. Wow, that didn't really work out. Use the Milani Make It Last, but it's like empty, and I don't have another one. Just gonna throw on this NYX Abu Dhabi lip stuff, soft matte lip cream. Lip stuff. Kiko Milano 208. It's amazing. It's an amazing color. It's just amazing. A little bit on my nose. That's really what I wanted to just come on. It was just a quick get ready with me. Obviously it was rushed because John calls me last minute always. Here he is calling me again. He always calls me last minute, so sorry this was rushed, everyone, but I'm done now. I'm done getting ready. Now I have to rush and get Simba ready, and we are going to go over to the new apartment. So hope to catch you later, and thanks for watching, everybody. Please like and subscribe if you want to watch wedding videos, more content. I'm excited to be back. So I will see you guys later. I have to run. I'm so sorry that this was rushed again. I'm so sorry. But I will catch you guys later. Bye.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something about her features.